So yeah, we got another ICE-involved shooting. It just broke about 30 minutes ago, right as I was scheduling this stream. Information's just coming in, so we'll see what's going on. We'll jump right into it. I'm not. We don't have the full story yet, but we do have a pretty good idea what happened. It looks like another self-defense situation with ICE, but we don't really know all the details yet. So yeah, breaking: a man has been shot by ICE. By an ICE federal agent in Minneapolis after coming under attack. My mic on? Yeah, good. After coming under attack by a suspect who allegedly was swinging a shovel, according to authorities. ICE they just released an official message. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it looks like somebody was attacking them with a shovel.
9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. We start tonight with a Fox News alert just breaking moments ago. Apparently another ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis. We're working on getting more details. We will get you a full report in this hour. All right, it's 9 p.m. on the
what else we got on this? This is the situation out there right now. This is from the Associated Press. Of course, an enormous mob is already on scene harassing ICE, and yeah, I'm sure they're going to use this as another thing to grift and lie about and make up their own little fantasy realities to rile everybody up some more. But yeah, this is live right now in Minnesota outside the house. Here's some video earlier. The crowd's getting pretty fucking rowdy out there.
Looks like they're
This is from Status Coup.
Trying to force through to control the scene with
another one who I'm going to take away his ginger card.
Military vehicle. They're clearing. There's a person arrested, it seems. I'm not quite sure, on the ground. She looks like she's cuffed.
The person shot, I heard, is a Venezuelan.
Yep.
So you get an
Border
idea.
patrol officers in full camo. They're armed with.
So you get an idea of what's going on live right now. Here's the message from Homeland Security. This is their version of events. At 6:50 p.m. Central Time, federal law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted traffic stop in Minneapolis of an illegal alien from Venezuela who was released into the country by Joe Biden in 2022. In an attempt to evade arrest, the subject fled the scene in his vehicle and crashed into a parked car. The subject then fled on foot. The law enforcement officer caught up to the subject on foot and attempted to apprehend him when the subject began to resist and violently assault the officer. While the subject and law enforcement were in a struggle on the ground, two subjects came out of a nearby apartment and also attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and broom handle. As the officer was being ambushed and attacked by the two individuals, the original subject got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by three individuals, the officer fired a defensive shot to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. Good. It looks like they're going to survive. Good. I'm happy. We don't need any more of these idiots being killed. I mean, look, don't fucking attack federal officers, right? But I still don't want to see anybody die. Unlike what people constantly keep saying, oh, people, stop celebrating people getting killed. I'm not celebrating. I'm pointing out the fucking reality. If you fuck around, you might find out. And I'd like for you guys to actually survive and not get shot. So maybe stop acting like fucking idiots, you know? Because I want to see you live. We'll read this again. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by three individuals, the officer fired a defensive shot to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. All three subjects ran back into the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. The attacked officer and subject are both in the hospital. Both attackers are in custody. This attack on another brave member of law enforcement took place while Minnesota top leaders, Governor Walz and Mayor Frey, are actively encouraging an organized resistance to ICE and federal law enforcement officers. Yeah, and getting people fucking killed. Can we arrest them now? Please? I mean, what's it going to take to get these fucking, these corrupt pieces of shit in jail? Their hateful rhetoric and resistance against men and women who are simply trying to do their jobs must end. Federal law enforcement officers are facing a 1,300% increase in assaults against them as they put their lives on the line to arrest criminals and lawbreakers. Yeah, here's some more footage out of here.
military vehicle. They're clearing.
Yeah, we saw this
There's
earlier.
a person
I think this is the
arrested,
same one.
it seems.
Yeah, this is what we just saw a little while ago. Here's some more Fox News reporting on it.
Place that the officer did in fact have internal bleeding injuries. He was hit by that car.
That is correct, and he did. He sustained a serious injury, internal bleeding in his torso.
Yeah.
But Sean, regardless,
It's getting crazy out there. Let's see what the live is showing. Let's see. This is Associated Press. Yeah, like if the situation's not bad enough, let's just form a mob around law enforcement and make them even more fucking, put them in more danger. I mean, look, if the Civil War is going to kick off, it's probably going to kick off here in Minnesota. It's looking like that, to be honest. And yeah, I don't want Civil War, so can we just enforce our laws? Is that possible? Is that possible, you crazy fucking people?
Fuck you, pig! Get the fuck my barber has more training than you.
There was one base black dude earlier who was telling the crowd to go home. He was the most base black dude ever. He was like, look, this is my neighborhood. My kid's like right around the corner. Can you guys leave them alone? Leave the federal officers alone and go home and leave, please. Don't do this. One person with a fucking brain in that crowd. God bless him. Base black dudes. Base black dudes are going to be what save us, dude. Let me see what else we got on this. Let's see what the latest, because this is breaking. All the information is just coming in right now. I mean, it looks like another fucking ICE dealing with dangerous fucking people. Who knows the two people that came out to help the fucking Venezuelan they were trying to capture? Who knows if those were just two regular fucking brainwashed idiots in Minnesota who are like, oh, we gotta stop them from kidnapping our gangster members, our neighbors, our gangster fucking criminal neighbors. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what the latest is. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's probably, I think that's pretty much the story so far. Looks like they tried to arrest a guy. He fled. Then two people came out to help him. They started attacking the officer with a shovel. And the officer shot him in the leg. Supposedly they're both already in the hospital, and the officer and the victim, the shooting victim, and they're both in stable condition. So, good news. Good news. Hopefully nobody perishes this time. But yeah, I'm trying to see what if there's any other news on this. Otherwise, we'll get to the Alex Jones Joe Rogan beef. I wouldn't really call it a beef yet. But this is I've seen them beef before, and this is how it starts. We'll see what happens, man. Maybe we'll get a whole new Alex Jones versus Joe Rogan video out of it. Let me see what I can find. X is kind of terrible for searching real-time shit sometimes. Okay, it looks like they're deploying flashbangs and tear gas out there right now. Let me see what's going on with Status Quo. Yeah,
she was afraid that she was going to go into...
Good on audio?
Yeah, just interviewing the retards out there. I'm sorry, but they're retards. They really are. They're completely retarded, bro. Yeah, okay, well, let's see about this one. DHS agents deploy flashbangs and tear gas as rioters begin throwing objects at them after an ICE-involved shooting. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, yeah. Maybe it's time to go home. Maybe it's... Oh, dude, the noise, bro. Yeah, ICE ain't fucking around no more. Maybe it's just time to go home, guys. Stop protesting and crying about fucking criminals who fuck around and find out. It's stupid, dude. It's stupid. Like, I guess now it's like, oh, it's okay to just grab a shovel and attack a law enforcement officer. It's fine. You can't do... It's my right. It's my right. You're the Gestapo, so you have no rights. Dude, the fucking fairy tale world that these people live in, where they've concocted this idea that, like, Adolf Hitler has taken over And now the Gestapo is roaming the streets. And it's like, you're the ones making it worse by not following the laws that have been democratically passed in this fucking country that every other state has to follow. And then you fucking act like little bitches when you know, you get what's coming when you don't want to follow the law. Yeah, let's protest for these fucking violent criminals, dude. Let's do that. So the fact that he was Venezuelan, I don't know if he was Tren de Aragua, but there's a good chance he was. Let's protest, guys. Let's protest for organized fucking gangs, dude. Those are the neighbors I want, bro. I want a bunch of cartel members, dude. Yeah, looks like ICE is not fucking around out there right now. It must be cold as hell too, dude. I'm glad I'm in Texas. It's chilly, but it ain't like this here in Texas. Insane. Insane. Yeah, of course they're still out there. Looks like a lot of people out there too. Looks like a lot of people. Well, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Yeah, smash the thumbs up. You want to help get this message out there so I can trigger all the crybaby leftists. I got so many angry comments on my video yesterday, death threats in the fucking comment section. Like, oh, look at the left. They're so peaceful, guys, as they threaten to kill you over enforcing the laws that were democratically passed. Sorry, guys. Sorry to upset you with my crazy ideas of actually having a border and removing people that break our laws. Sorry that bothers you. Sorry. So yeah, it's still going on, man. Still going on. How's everybody doing? Yep, smash the thumbs up. Help get this message out there. Links are in the description. I also put the link to my second channel in the description. If you want to go follow my second channel, Pink Trip 2. And yeah, become a member, support the channel, or send a super chat and I will react to your message. Okay, we'll periodically check back with this, but let's get to the Alex Jones calling out Joe Rogan, because this is what I talked about yesterday. Joe seems to be kind of playing both sides on this, like he doesn't want to upset anybody. And he seemed to be hinting that, like, you know, ICE is a Gestapo. Like, he's falling for the emotional manipulation, the bullshit propaganda from the usual suspects. And it's like, you're better than that, Joe. You know, he's been falling for this fucking propaganda around ICE since the very beginning.
You don't want
Let's
militarized
see. Alex is sounding pretty sick. I hope he's okay.
people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up. Many
Three
of
and
which
a
turn out
half
to
Joe
actually be
Rogan
US
stall?
citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
That is where we came to, Joe, because...
Yeah, when I go to buy cigarettes and they ask me for my ID, I'm just going to tell them, hey, what are you, the fucking Gestapo, asking me for my papers? And when I get pulled over for speeding and they want to see my driver's license, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, you must be the fucking Gestapo, huh?
They got rid of the border. They got rid of the enforcement system.
You guys had no problem when I had to show papers that I was vaccinated so I could have a fucking job. Those papers were fine, right? By the way, I didn't get vaccinated. I'm just saying they did do that. If you remember, they did do that.
They turned these people loose by the tens of millions and gave them real Social Security numbers.
Oh, poor Alex. He's sounding sick. I thought I was gonna get sick last night. I had a sore throat when I went to bed. I was like, oh fuck, and then I woke up today feeling fucking great. No problems. I got a good immune. Well, I got a good immune system.
So they can vote, so they can get benefits, so they can engage in fraud. That's on record. Biden gave it to them, millions of people. They disappeared at least 500,000 children, many of which have been found in sex slavery and slave labor. And so then they go out to areas that they've pinged with the data they've got off the cell phones in their criminal investigations of known felons and that happen to be illegal aliens, and then they track down where they're working, where they're living, what they're doing. Then they stake it out, and they grab them. And sometimes if somebody looks like that person, and they come up and say, let me see your ID.
Oh, no.
And then if they're one of these trained agitators, they say no and flip out. But you know ICE, is not trying to get citizens. The few they make contact with become these huge victims, and they play it up. They are doing a great job with what they've been given to go out and execute this. And so they are David, the corporate media, the illegal alien mob, control of the left is Goliath. It is.
Yeah, a lot of things are going around right now, guys. I think Alex has got it. Hopefully it's not throat cancer or anything like that. But there's a lot of flu going around right now. I'm going to tell you guys, vitamin D. Make sure you're taking vitamin D. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. You're like fucking all your vitamins plus a healthy dose of vitamin D. You know, zinc and all the shit that you need with vitamin D as well. That definitely helps you this time of year to avoid this shit and have a strong immune system to fight it, because we're all going to come in contact with it.
People think that they get points by playing both sides, and well, I understand we got to control the borders, but these are Gestapo tactics. Well, you must not have studied the Gestapo. And people tend to use the term Gestapo as if that was really bad to get a visit from the Gestapo. No, if you got a visit from the SS, that was really bad. That meant they're probably going to just shoot you right there in your house. Or if they wanted something from you, take you in and torture your ass to death.
That's what the Gestapo did, right? They democratically passed laws and then enforced them. That's what Gestapo did, dude. It is annoying because they just will not stop with this. It's the Gestapo. It's the Gestapo. It's like, at least fucking stop with the Gestapo bullshit and then be like, no, it's not the Gestapo. It's ICE, and I don't agree with the way they're behaving. So we need to change the law. Like that's what you need to do, right? Somebody in my comment section the other day was like, "Oh, Pink Trip smokes weed in Texas, and he wants all laws to be enforced." Do you not understand the difference? That's like not even a good argument, because first of all, yes, I want marijuana legalized. Am I going to tell people to go in the street and smoke a fucking blunt right in front of a cop in Texas like a fucking idiot? No. And if I get pulled over with weed and get in trouble, I know that's the risk I'm fucking taking. By the way, it is kind of legal now if you use the legal variety, so it's not really a problem anymore in Texas. I mean, even with the non-legal stuff, it's so hard to tell from the legal stuff that like the cops don't really care anymore. But let's see, what I would do is tell people, hey, let's get the law changed. Not, hey, let's show up and harass cops that are making marijuana arrests and use our vehicles to block them in. It's like, do you not understand the difference? Retard. Okay? I make these points that are pretty hard to dispute, and instead of like actually addressing the point, it's like, oh, I hope somebody shoots you in the head. Oh, you're a fucking Nazi piece of shit. Oh, you're this, oh, you're that, and then or just make up straight up lies about me. Like, you guys are fucking pathetic, bro. At least have a debate. Have a debate other than, oh, you're stupid. Because that's not a fucking comeback, bro. That just shows me that you have no fucking argument and you're retarded.
Or if you were on the Eastern Front and one person shot a army officer, they would round up 100 people, put them in a church, and burn it down with a minute. If you shot an SS officer, they'd round up thousands and kill them just as a retaliation. So, you know, that's not the Gestapo and that's not the SS. People covering their faces because they're being doxxed and death threatened and shot at is not that. 3 or 4 ICE agents with 100 people throwing bottles and bricks at them when they're there trying to serve a warrant on a human trafficking site with methamphetamine and fentanyl and dozens of children being saved, though you never see that when they save them because the news covers it up. This is organized by the governors and the mayors, the Democrats, and it's organized crime. And, you know, I've known Joe Rogan since 1998, 99. Got to be friends with him, and I love Joe. But, you know, he does the thing where he'll kind of play both sides. And he talked the last few days on his show, I'll play a clip in a moment, saying, well, you know, we don't need ICE to act like Gestapo.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with some of the shit that's coming in with what's going on in Minnesota right now. Yeah, it's still getting pretty rowdy out there. So here's another clip. Of course, they want to force ICE to have to fucking get aggressive again so that they can fucking, you know, have the news take it out of context and be like, ICE for no reason whatsoever. You know, this horrible thing.
Get the gun. Y'all got the homie wants the gun. Ray, I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Run. 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 Get out of here. Run. Run. You Confederate loving
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
I haven't seen any big trucks like that with ice yet, so I heard they surged another 1,000 ice into Minnesota, so it looks like they're coming with brand new equipment too. Oh boy, I don't know. It just seems like I would say the majority of these maniacs out here probably didn't have a good father in their life. Probably not raised by a good fucking father, because they have no common sense, emotional control. I mean, on.
He said,
and on
"Are
and
we
on.
really going to be the Gestapo?" Well, the Democrats hire and train soccer mom women to go into streets that are blocked off and then block off ICE and then ram them with cars. There's been hundreds of cases of it. And hoping something bad would happen. And then the national media steadfastly will never show the footage of the Mrs. Good who died last Wednesday. They will never show the footage from the frontal shot of him bouncing off the front of the car when she rams it. Everybody just plays dumb. And then, like, oh, yeah.
Well, I disagree. They do show it. They just gaslight you and Jedi mind trick you and go, oh, it never hit him. It never hit him. Look, listen to this guy talk about it for 2 minutes. He explains how it never hit him. Like, we could all see it fucking hitting him, dude.
That's Gestapo. No, it's not. And that's why when Joe, and I'm going to call him up. I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks.
Call him, please.
I'm
Please, Alex, call him. And I don't know why Joe doesn't have you on the show anymore. It's fucking retarded. Something I've complained about for a long time. I expected regular Alex Jones episodes to drop when Joe moved to Austin. And now we don't get Alex. I don't know what's going on. I think there's some shit behind the scenes. But please call him, Alex, and talk to him. Okay? Explain to him the sequence of events that led us to this place in time that we're at now, where we have to be pretty drastic to fix the problems that other administrations allowed to happen. Please, Alex. Please.
going to call him today. And I'm just going to say, Joe, you know, you're one of the biggest shows in the world. People really respect you. And we've already had ICE kill. We've had Border Patrol kill. They're under massive attack. They're outnumbered 100 to 1. There's only 10,000 enforcers. There's 40 million illegals here total. That's a low number since Obama, and then 20-something million with Biden.
God bless you, Sonia. Sonia, I think you're the first person in this country to contract a case of PDS, ping derangement syndrome, Sonia. You're the most dedicated ping hater out there, bro. You deserve an award, Sonia. You deserve an award.
And this is about our sovereignty. And you know it's about the 18 new members of the Congress that the Democrats got because they count them in the census and apportion new Democrat seats. And you know they're voting. He knows all this. So I get it's a thing to hedge your bet and say, ooh, this is getting out of control. You know, I support Trump overall, but let's not be Gestapo. The Gestapo, if they were fighting the left, and if the Gestapo was in charge, they would have arrested Alexander Soros and George Soros and the Democrat leaders. They would have been grabbed out of their houses at night years ago. I mean, the minute the Nazis took over. And they didn't like the left, so they would have done this. Within days of them being elected, all the leadership of the Democrats would have been snatched out of their houses. And then they would have been taken and tortured to get all the information from them and then hung by piano wire so Hitler could watch it later when he watched dinner. That's what he did. He liked to watch his enemies executed while he ate pastries. So don't compare Trump. You know, Trump will be hanging out with, you know, college athletes or whatever, giving them free hamburgers. That's what Trump likes to do, and play golf and stuff with his grandkids. He doesn't like hanging people by piano wire. So just
okay. Well, now the only thing I can think about is how you stuck that pen in your mouth, and it's probably covered with the flu. And you should probably throw that pen away. Look here, guys. If you're sick like this, don't stick objects in your mouth. Okay. Okay. First of all, if I was this sick, I wouldn't even be at work. So shout out to AJ for having the fucking, like, if I was this sick, I would not be doing the show. But AJ don't care.
You need to get yourself straight on that, Joe. There is no comparison other than, I mean, I guess the German military wore uniforms, but the Gestapo wore, trench coats and Hugo Boss uniforms. ICE is wearing tactical gear so they can run and wrestle and fight. And they've got their tear gas, and they've got their tasers. They've got their less lethal weapons, non-lethal weapons, so they can use whatever they need at certain points. And I just can't believe they've been able to find this many people with this much courage to be demonized, lied about, a target put on their back. And in every video, they're outnumbered 10 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1, 200 to 1, 300 to 1. I mean, it's just, they're absolutely throwing themselves in the deep end, putting themselves in the grease. ICE is like a vat of boiling oil is Minneapolis, and they're the French fries being lowered into the grease. And then you have these paid agitators, shock video, ICE terrorizes another woman. She comes into the area they've turned into Chaz. They've locked down the left. She's driving around. They're telling her, get out of the area. She's yelling and screaming at them. And then finally, when she won't listen.
No, El Jefe, Alex, I think what you're confusing is when Alex had the Hitler stash. El Jefe says, didn't Alex say he had he had women throwing themselves at him the last time he sounded like this? I remember him saying that when he had the Hitler mustache. He said he went like grocery shopping and like women were just like super attracted to him. Like the Hitler mustache does something to the ladies.
Because they're carrying out operations.
Shout out.
And you've got other people attacking them, escalating it. They're all trained. They get trained at these churches and other areas that the left sees and got control of. These churches where they wear our skin now. All the LGBT lesbian pastors. And then they just escalate and escalate and escalate until, oh my God, another woman senselessly, for no reason, just driving down the road randomly. No, she was just a block away from where Good got killed. And she was driving in. They're reporting doing similar stuff, blocking areas. And again, how did she get through the artificial checkpoint that the tens of thousands of leftists that are camped out there to get in? Because they let her through.
He's absolutely right. They train for this shit. So when they get these moments and they successfully have to escalate something to where ICE has to pull you out of your car, ICE has to arrest you, then their media takes over, cuts out all the context of what led to that event, and then just goes, oh, look, they're pulling out innocent mother who's handicapped, disabled, and whatever taglines you can. BIPOC, lesbian, fucking mother with AIDS, like whatever, to make it as bad as possible. It's dude, like if you don't see this at this point, if you don't see the game that's being played, then you're willfully ignorant and you're a part of the problem.
But instead, the national media cuts to right here and says, no one knows why they randomly pulled over a woman. And when you hear her, she goes, they beat me. They've beaten me up before she's even pulled out of the car. They didn't beat her up. Then she says, I'm disabled. And we're going to get to this in a moment. And then we're going to show you the training videos where they train them how to do this.
I've seen
So this is how they juxtapose it. They bring in 40 million illegals. They say, when I win the election, immediately seize the border, Biden said in 2020. They commit mass crime, murder, just total destruction. And then they're the good guys, though, because, oh, look, a woman came and did this. And, oh, look, no one knows why they did this to her. They don't show you what happened before.
And Joe sits at home watching going, why would they do that to a woman? Joe, I love you, but Jesus Christ, you're such a easily manipulated fucking dude. I don't like seeing women. Okay, look, I don't like it either. But does that mean I'm not going to fucking understand why it happened? And like, yeah, if women fuck around, they're going to find out too, unfortunately. Fucking around and finding out is, gender equal. It's complete gender equality in the FAFO world. Whether you're a woman or a man, if you decide to put an officer of the law in fear of his life and obstruct him and throw things at him and hit hit their vehicles with your vehicle and block them. Like, yeah. At that point, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, a trans woman, a dude, a fucking unicorn. It doesn't matter, dude.
Here's your road.
Think about the women. Oh, think about the women. Oh.
You don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo?
Yeah, that's probably mostly propaganda. Usually when you're hearing that story, it's the Mad Maxers, it's the agitators, the obstructors, the fucking LARPing revolutionaries in their vehicles who get arrested, and then the media goes, ICE is arresting a citizen who's like, yeah, they're arresting the citizen because they have a right to do that if citizens impede their operations. It's like, duh, but the media is so dishonest. And Joe, I guess, is on X, just not realizing he's being propagandized to.
Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
That is where we came to, Joe, because they got rid of the border. They got rid of the enforcement systems. They turned these people loose by the tens of millions and gave them real Social Security numbers so they can vote, so they can get benefits, so they can engage in fraud.
Howdy, Spocko. What's up, brother?
Spocko2181 super chatted $4.99. How's it going, ping? Also, Google is gay.
It's going good, brother. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing good too. And yeah, I mean, Google might be a little gay, might suck a little dick now and then, but there's nothing wrong with it, Google. If you want to suck dick, I mean, fucking suck as much dick as you want, bro.
That's on record. Biden gave it to the millions of people. They disappeared at least 500,000 children, many of which have been found in sex slavery and slave labor. And so then they go out to areas that they've pinged with the data they've got off the cell phones in their criminal investigations of known felons and that happen to be illegal aliens. And then they track down where they're working, where they're living, what they're doing. Then they stake it out and they grab them. And sometimes if somebody looks like that person and they come up and say, let me see your ID. And then if they're one of these trained agitators, they say no and flip out. But ICE is not trying to get citizens. The few they make contact with become these huge victims and they play it up. They are doing a great job with what they've been given to go out and execute this. And so they are the corporate media, the illegal alien mob controlled by the left is Goliath. It is. And it is to bring down the country. Doesn't mean all the illegal aliens are bad people. It does, but the point is that they were brought here to be made political weapons and to change the apportionment of members of Congress, to give them the blue seats, which they've got 18 new ones out of this, and they then sign them up for all the welfare, and then, as I told you decades ago, milk most of the money off the top and farm these people. They farm the Somalis. They farm the Hispanics. They farm the homeless. And the Somalis are the worst ever because they're actually a mafia culture.
Let's see, we got some more footage. Let's check in. We'll get back to this and finish this, but let's check in with what's going on right now. Here's another clip from Minnesota. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, okay, this is the one we saw earlier. I love this one, by the way. Or I think this actually might be a different one. Looks maybe a different angle. Yeah, bring out the water cannons, bro. Let's see, is AP still out here live? Yeah, they're still out here live. Oh, look, they're throwing things at ICE now. People are so fucking deranged, bro. Yeah, so, I mean, I saw right away they're throwing shit. This is great. And like I've already seen, like I said earlier, a dude that lives in this neighborhood is like trying to tell the crowd to go home. It's like, stop. We don't want this in our neighborhood. We don't want ICE tear gassing our neighborhood because you fuckheads want to harass law enforcement. Like, stop. Based black dude. I want to find out who he is and send him a gift basket. We need more people like that. Because these guys, this crowd does not give a shit about the community. They grift off the community. They claim to fuck it. Everything's about the community. They don't give a fuck about the community. They will burn the entire community down if they think it's going to get them a W in the fucking online war against Trump, dude. These people are so fucking retarded. Yeah, this is the Associated Press, by the way. They're out there. They out there. They on these streets, bro. Two dozen? Looks more. I mean, there's probably a lot of press. But yeah, still going on. Hopefully this doesn't keep escalating into more madness. Because, I mean, I feel bad for the local residents who just want to go to bed tonight. And they got to deal with these fuckheads outside their house.
And so that's why they're the worst, because it's a tribal mafia, and it's only one tribe of Somalis that are mainly brought over here, and they've made sure that only that tribe gets over. Just like 70% of the HB1 visas in the world are from India, and then upwards of 80% are of those. 80% of the 70% of the world is one little tribe who first got in 50 years ago, and then only lets their tribe in. And they're not even being really mean. They don't let any other Indians in either. They control the lawyers, the groups, the banks now. It's coming out. It's a mafia. But then also they really won't usually hire in positions anybody but Indians. And again, it's one little tribe out of India is the majority of Indians in America. And just like the majority, I mean, it's like 80%, you look it up, of the Somalis are one little ruling tribe out of Mogadishu. And Ilhan Omar's father and grandfather were the ruling party military leaders, like the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Chairman Joint Chiefs, in the genocide they conducted. And then when they were overthrown, they fled here. Were brought here by the CIA. So just understand what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with cream puffs here. And they've been running African slave trade for the Arabs for 1,400 years out of Somalia. And Ilhan Omar's family is, formerly, before they became communists, were the royal family. So that's why she's so arrogant. That's why black Americans run into Somalis and they go, why are they so arrogant? Why won't they talk to me? Why do they tell me I'm not black, I'm not African? By the way, blacks aren't human. Well, that's what they're taught. It's not just white people that can have that attitude, please. I mean, that's why the big joke is Islam taught in the prisons and stuff to black people, that it's the thing to empower black people. Well, you obviously haven't read the Quran. You obviously don't know anything about it. But it's just classic BS. Absolutely.
Here's another news report on what just went down in Minnesota. Let's see what they have to say here.
DHS says at 6:50 p.m. Central Time tonight, quote, federal law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted traffic stop in Minneapolis of an illegal alien from Venezuela who was released into the country by Joe Biden in 2022. In an attempt to evade arrest, the subject fled the scene in his vehicle and crashed into a parked car. The subject then fled on foot. The law enforcement officer caught up to the subject on foot and attempted to apprehend him when the subject began to resist and violently assault the officer. While the subject and law enforcement were in a struggle on the ground, two subjects came out of a nearby apartment and also attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and broom handle. As the officer was being ambushed and attacked by the two individuals.
Bro, this is more shit that's on Tim Walz's hands. Because I imagine, I don't know who, maybe he fled to a house with like some fellow Venezuelan gang members and they came out to help him. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was two middle-aged, dumb fucking women who were like, oh, it's ICE attack. Tim Walz told me to do this. They're going to get people killed, man. I'm telling you, like, this is going to keep escalating as long as Democrat politicians continue to ramp up the rhetoric against ICE and convince people that there's a Gestapo just kidnapping and murdering people in our streets. More people are going to get killed, and it's going to be on the blood is going to be on the hands of these Democrats, dude.
The original
But it doesn't matter because the media will just lie and idiots will just run with it, and reality will get replaced by the convenient narrative that they want to be pushed.
Got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by 3 individuals, the officer fired defensive shots to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. All 3 subjects ran.
Crumpolis has got it. The headline, they was just shoveling snow and ice roll up and dumb blazing. Yeah, I was just shoveling snow and they just came up and just shot me and then they screamed, "You fucking bitch!" And then he started pissing on me as I was bleeding out on the ground. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a nice little fucking version of events.
Back into the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. The attacked officer and subject are both.
And here's the thing, I'm sure ICE has it on video because they seem to be filming everything. Maybe not. Maybe this is one of the rare times they don't have it on video. But I imagine the incident's going to be on video to some extent.
In the hospital, both attackers are in custody. This is another attack.
No, Lance Lucifer, who says, can we give Minnesota to Canada? No, Minnesota is ours. We're going to take it back. And we might take Canada as well, okay? Let's just take over the whole world.
This attack on another brave member of law enforcement took place while Minnesota's top leaders, Governor Walz and Mayor Fry, are actively encouraging an organized resistance to ICE and federal law enforcement officers. Their hateful rhetoric and resistance against men and women who are simply trying to do their jobs must end. So a very lengthy statement there, Sean, but it sounds a whole lot more complicated than what we initially had, that this was one person involved with a shovel. It sounds like ICE was going after a Venezuelan illegal alien who had been caught and released at the border by the Biden administration in 2022. That person crashed into a parked car, got out and fled. ICE was chasing him down, and then while they were wrestling on the ground, 2 people came out of a nearby apartment and then started attacking the ICE officer with shovels. And during that ambush attack, that is when the officer pulled out his weapon, fired, and hit one of the suspects, who again is...
What, are you afraid of a shovel? Oh, what a bunch of pussies afraid of a shovel.
Stable. So it sounds like
that'll be the next take on
X. In custody, and this is being described to Fox News from DHS as yet another attack on ICE officers in Minneapolis, Sean.
Yeah, so it sounds like he just read the official statement from Homeland Security or whoever the fuck. Let's see, yeah. Well, lovely, lovely, lovely. What a time of year to live in Minnesota.
Classic horseman there. But I'm digressing, and I'm not trying to get on Joe about this. It's just that they're given an impossible job, an uphill battle, with 10,000 enforcers. They only had 5,000. Now that they're up to 10,000, they're about to have 20,000. It's growing fast. And they need 100,000. I mean, and they're getting veterans and police officers and people, and you see how fast they chase down people that, attack them. You see how professional they are. And there they are with their backs turned. There'll be 3 or 4 of them with hundreds of people attacking them, screaming, "We're going to kill you, we're going to murder you." And they were screaming and doing all that before this woman got killed. We're going to Charlie Kirk your ass, all this stuff. And I've got courage. I mean, you've seen me march into Antifa with just me and a couple of guys, in Dallas and places, because I need you to, show what a bunch of cowards they are.
It's funny. It's almost like the Charlie Kirk thing never happened.
Most people don't do that. Well,
it's almost like, they want us to forget all about Charlie Kirk. They want us to forget about how they behaved in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk being assassinated. But if we say something like, hey, don't encourage people to do what Renee Good did because other people will be killed, you shouldn't do that. That means we're celebrating. No, I actually don't want to see more of you idiots murdered, okay? That's not celebrating. That's just common sense advice to try to help you survive as a retard in this world.
I wouldn't do that on a daily basis all day long like ICE. I mean, I can tell you the stress level just must be insane.
I was saying this yesterday.
These blue city areas are war zones.
They need to rotate
the
them.
Democrats are trained with apps by the governors and mayors, and in many cases, police chiefs and sheriffs, stalking them, calling them Nazis, saying they're illegal, saying go get guns, Second Amendment them, shoot them. You got the famous Capitol leftist police saying Second Amendment their ass. Deranged leftists attacking you, spitting on you. They broke into more hotels last night. Turns out ICE isn't even in the building. They just randomly pick a hotel, go in, beat up the staff, break out the windows, spit on people. Doesn't hit the national news. All you get is the one Hispanic lady. And they don't tell you, her people had the roads blocked off. It's right where Miss Good died last week. They don't tell you how she went into the area where they were doing an enforcement raid. They just told her, get out of here. And she cussed at them and yelled at them and wouldn't. And it goes on and on and on and on. And then she got what she wanted. She got arrested for not following a lawful order. I mean, my God, folks, if the police were doing a search warrant, or let's say a raid on a drug house at noon one day, and I was driving down the road, let's say in East Austin, and I just see a SWAT team truck and 10 police cars, what do you think's going to happen if I even walk up to them? They're going to say, sir, police business, a danger, you need to get back, 100 yards.
And their response to this every time, ICE isn't a legitimate police force. ICE is not the police. ICE is like, they're backed by the federal fucking government. Like, yeah, keep saying that. It's not going to change the fact that they can shoot you in the face if you fuck up and put them in danger, and nothing's going to happen to them. So I think that gives them some legitimacy, whether you like it or not. Where did this go? There was something here I was about to pull up, but I think I just lost it. Yeah, here's the New York Times. New York Times is already spinning this. It's very convenient the way they report these things. Federal agent shoots immigrant in Minneapolis. Oh my God, there's no report of, he was defending himself. 3 people were attacking him with a shovel. Like, oh no, just report it like this because we all know what you want, New York Times. You want another summer of love. Good job. Good job being shitty, dude. Yeah, this shooting comes a week after ICE agent fatally shot a woman in the city. Great job leaving out the context. Great job.
And if I just said, no, F you, this is a free country, you're Gestapo, and I just walked in, and then I just pushed past him the minute I pushed a cop, jump on me, take me to jail. Because God knows what's happening. Is there a dead baby that ate fentanyl? Is it, these are serious situations here. Like, mind your own business. But instead, everybody knows what ICE is doing. They're going and getting hardened criminals. And they're being surrounded and heckled and all this. And then it's just a cheap shot. It's a cheap shot by Joe Rogan. Oh, yeah, don't be Gestapo. We just don't need that. And I'm not trying to be mean to Joe. It's just that, and some people say, oh, Jones is the biggest bootlicker now of the police state. I'm the expert on the police state. No one denies that. Books, films, all of it. I know what a police state is. When they were training the military and police to take our guns and take our children and set up martial law and lock down our cities and all the stuff I predicted decades before they did it, because it's a UN plan, I was given that by the military and police because they didn't like being trained to do it. It's how I got the secret videos. It's how I got the documents. They were the ones telling me. Now, some police got brainwashed. You later saw them come out and say, yeah, we're trained to take on gun owners and Christians. But we got organized, and we're now taking the government over, and we're getting it to be constitutional and do its duties like deport vicious criminal illegals.
Alex Jones sounds like Emperor Palpatine right now, bro.
So, see, it's government that's working for us and hanging their ass out over the line. I mean, putting their balls on the table. I mean, I can tell you hands.
I got two. Come on, cooperate, motherfucker.
Bootlicking. It's about we took the government back partially. They're doing a dangerous job in America as being an ICE agent right now. Deep sea divers have got it easier. And so no, it's not about bootlicking. It's about we took the government back partially. They're doing our mission and risking their damn lives, and I back them. That's the opposite of bootlicking. Because I know I got the same enemies coming after me and my family and doxing me. I got skin in the game. I'm not behind these men and women. I'm right beside them.
And it's such pussy shit. A lot of these people, especially the people on the right who are fucking bitching about this, like, you're a pussy, dude. If you're on the right and you screamed about this problem for the last fucking 10 years, about why don't we do something about it, and then when it's time to get your hands dirty and actually clean up and fix the problem, then you're like, I don't like this, guys. Oh, this hurts my feelings. Like, you're a pussy. It's time to get our hands dirty and fucking fix this problem. And of course, we always knew the left was going to grift. They're going to propagandize. They're going to lie. They were going to make it look like ICE was the worst fucking thing ever to try to stop us from doing the thing we want to do, which is to clean up our fucking streets. Then you're a pussy. And you should go vote for fucking Kamala Harris or some shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. So sick of these fucking pussies on the right, dude. Let's see what's going on. This is live in Minnesota. Associated Press. Seems like... Oh, is that pepper balls? Yeah, AP, let's actually film the action. Oh. He's got a fucking... Looks like he has a pot on his head. Oh my god, they're so fucking deranged. Look at him jumping in front of the car and laying down. Look at this fucking retard. And then when cops have to fucking arrest him, they're gonna scream and cry bloody murder. I'm tired of these cameramen too. Because the reality is a lot of these cameramen are also fucking deranged leftists. Not all of them, I'm sure, but a lot of them are. Yeah. Oh, now they're throwing shit at the cars as they leave. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, they broke the back fucking window. I don't even know if that's ICE or if that's people throwing fireworks at ICE. Yeah, it's always a deranged fucking woman, dude. Yep, now the whole neighborhood gets gassed because of you guys. Great, yeah, the whole neighborhood has to deal with this shit. Because you idiots want to fucking LARP as some militant force. Well, they got their drums out there now, too. They got their drums out there. That's so fucking stupid, dude. So stupid. I just, man, these people are so frustrating, man. It's like dealing with children. It really is. They are like fucking children. Who's that, FBI? They got FBI out there. You hear the sounds from the asylum, the mental asylum in the background. Are they doing an operation next to a crazy house? Next to an insane asylum? No, that's just Minnesota. Everybody's crazy. Not everybody, obviously. Shout out to the good people in Minnesota. Sorry you're having to go through this. But, yeah, maybe you should stop electing communists to run things. That might help. And, yeah, you might want to also lobby to get rid of mail-in voting. Go back to paper ballots. That might help. Crazy. It looks like ICE is trying to get out of there. I don't know if that's ICE or regular police right there. I think that's regular police. Yeah, it looks like we got some regular police in there. Oh, we got some stick boys, guys. You know I love the stick boys. They're learning now. They're bringing the stick boys out there. No one delivers justice like a stick boy. That's a nice stick you have there, sir. What kind of wood is that? Oh, be nice to the AP, bro. At least, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the police. This is not ICE here. So good on them. I heard also a lot of Minnesota police officers are quitting the force and joining ICE. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard online. Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Nice 12-inch stick, sir. Stick man, yeah. I don't know, stick man, yes, technically, but I like stick boys. Stick boys is it has a better ring to it. Don't mess with the stick boys.
Any trust you guys built up after it's gone.
Stay back, please. Thank you. Stay back, please.
Good job, Minnesota PD. Good job.
Did you make sure that
Yeah, the only criminals got shot in the leg for trying to attack a law enforcement officer.
Or are you just assisting? You're just fucking helping here.
Stay back. Stay back. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be another one of these situations where when all the facts come out, it's going to look really stupid that they were protesting against some fucking Venezuelan gang member who's got a rap sheet that's like 20 pages long. But yeah, what does that matter, right? Let's make a scene. Good job, MPD, man. Lovely job, guys. Was Alex done? No, Alex still done.
Understand that? And you should get that too. Cut the crap. We'll be right back. Okay, folks.
Thank you, Emperor Palpatine. Thank you for that message. It's a nice message. I appreciate it. Yeah, just go home, guys. It's fucking cold. It's nighttime. No one wants to be out there. Go home. Go home, eat your Hot Pockets, and scream into your pillow about how terrible Trump is. So enough's enough already, okay? Go write a deranged X post, you know? Just get off the fucking streets, dude. Let's see what else we got here.
You're all the same as ICE. You're the same as ICE. Remember that.
Yeah, they're law enforcement. Yeah, you're right. They are the same. They're law enforcement. Dude, if you would have told me back when let me find this. I have too many tabs open here. Jesus, dude. I hate that Opera did an update and it just makes everything so difficult to fucking navigate, bro. Fucking Opera. Like look at this. Like I want to heart the fucking tab. Like if you don't click the tab fast enough, it pops up this shit in front of the tab. Like Opera. I'm gonna stop using you because it's fucking retarded, dude. Like, what is the purpose of hearting? I'm gonna put a poop emoji on a fucking internet tab, bro. Like, what is the point of your shit, Opera? You fuck. Did somebody like do this with AI or some shit? Where did it fucking go? Oh my god. Yes, that's what I want. I wanna heart the fucking. I don't know. I might have fucking deleted it. Let's see. Let me try. I think I got it open over here. I'm gonna have to open this shit again because fucking Opera is retarded. Oh, you can heart tabs now, guys, in our newest release. In our newest release, when you go to press the tab, it pops up a window above your tab so you can heart it, and now you can't even press the fucking tab because of this stupid thing. My God, dude. So yeah, if you would have told me John Fetterman would be one of the best Democrats out there, I would have said you're crazy. But yeah.
Border, and it was skyrocketing, and it's like that's unsustainable. When you reach almost 300,000 people, that's unsustainable, and we need to, as a Democrat, right. It shouldn't be unreasonable to want to secure our border and do it in that way. And now let's also talk about ICE. Now,
dude, the reason I started using Opera, and I'm gonna jump off now. I'm definitely gonna switch. I was like 2019 or something before I got this badass PC I have now. I had a really shitty PC, and I was like, which browser uses the least amount of resources, because my computer was fucking slow. So I went with Opera, and I've just stuck with it because you have already set up everything in there. It's like, but I think I'm done with it, man. They fucked it all up.
Absolutely. Again, what happened in Minneapolis was absolutely tragic. And then now, if you think Now, this is from the Washington Post. This is the latest statistics. These are people that ICE now are, no, it's like now 67% have criminal charges, pending ones, or that. So that's more than 2/3. The people now there are some people that aren't involved in any kinds of illegal things, but so me, I think two things can be true. Round up all the criminals, deport them. They shouldn't have ever been here, and they definitely have to go. And now I don't want to see more and more things happening in Minneapolis now too. So two things must be true. And I strongly reject the extreme on either side, about this now. So we must be true. And, I watched you earlier in your show. You just pointed out President Obama deported, millions of people, and there wasn't having the same kind of outrage here, here is from Democrats.
Can't find a better man. Yeah, I mean, dude, this country would be so much better off if we could just get rid of all these corrupt, commie fucking Democrats, socialists of America who are just LARPing as fucking Democrats, using the Democrats as a skin suit for power. If we could just stop voting for them and bring back the old school fucking classical liberal Democrat, and this country would be so much better off if we had them. I might even vote for a fucking Democrat. God bless John Fetterman. Yeah, he can barely talk, but something right's happening in that brain of his. He's doing something right back there. Let's see what else. I think I did. Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit, dude, with this fucking browser bullshit. It's driving me nuts, bro. Can't even get rid of the heart. I don't want to heart that. Here's a lot of the insane women who are fucking causing a lot of these people to get hurt. They're on TikTok encouraging this shit.
_82 super chatted $2.
I hear a lot of good things about it.
Use Brave.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
You might like it.
I that's probably what I'll try. I don't know. Like, I also heard Google Chrome gives you like a zoom in option in the browser. So if I wanted to zoom in to her stupid nose and like, so I don't know. I'm going to experiment and see which one's the best one, but I've heard a lot of good things about Brave.
I'm getting tired of watching people just filming our comrades being fucking pummeled.
See, look, who says comrades? Communists do. Okay? Communists do. You have a communist problem in Minnesota, okay? Maybe you refuse to believe it, but you do. You have a fucking commie problem.
By Gestapo. Are we not, when we are organizing, are we not taking the time on teaching our fucking protesters on how to reclaim their comrades when they are snatched by law enforcement? Is no one teaching you the scoop and run? Is no one teaching you that?
Is no one teaching you the fuck around and find out? Is no one teaching you that, commie bitch?
We have to stop moving from a place of fear. No more filming.
It's time to get shot in the face. No more filming. It's time to get murdered as we attack law enforcement. Welcome to the team, Albert. Thank you, brother. I remember you. Welcome back. Pretty sure you were a member before. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support.
Time to get your fucking elbows dirty, okay? Okay, when your friend's on the goddamn ground, stop filming it. Maybe 10 seconds of that, that's what you need. And then you need to get your ass in there and get the fuck on top of them. Yeah,
again, another woman who's going to get her idiot followers hurt they probably don't even realize they're fighting for a communist cause. They probably don't even realize it. They're just falling for the emotional bullshit argument of like, oh, our neighbors are being kidnapped by Nazis and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, they go out there and they fucking, become useful idiots for these fucking commies, dude. Your comrades. Anybody who says comrades should probably be arrested and sent to Guantanamo.
I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, so
y'all act like we don't have the fucking means to do this. I've reclaimed plenty of protesters in my fucking day.
Oh, she's such a badass. Look at her. Look at her. This is one of the toughest women in Minnesota, right here.
And I have gone hand to hand with these cocksuckers in this fucking military gear. Fuck them. Stop letting them control you. I'm getting,
bro. These people are so fucking insane, dude. Get some help, please. Yeah, so it's still out there. ICE, it looks like ICE is gone. Now it's just Minnesota PD. What are you guys doing, dude? Let's see, Status Quo still out here doing interviews with these retards. No, I think he finally done. Let's see.
Yeah, not far from you.
Even he decided. No, he's still out there. Status Quo still out there. Looks like ICE is still out there. But it looks like MPD's formed like a perimeter around them. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's ICE. Just go home, idiots. Jesus, dude. Just go home. Just go to your home. Good job, AP guy. He looks like he's getting a little distance. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a little further back. I'm not stupid like these fucking people. Yeah. Just go home. Let's go home, everybody. Show's over. Shout out to John Fetterman. Another heart attack. Oh, great. I'm gonna see. I can't even. Bro. Let's whoa. This is let's have a little fun. This is a fun video. Let's clean up the let's clean the palette with a little fun. This is actually beautiful. She hit a deer. I mean, that's sad. You know, I'm all for like hunting deer because there's too many of them. But you know, when you just randomly hit one with your car and they're laying there dead, it's pretty sad. But this one has a happy ending.
I'm actually gonna kill myself. My house is right there.
Oh
Bro.
my God.
Are you okay? Are you?
Yeah, he's fine. He's probably got a pretty bad concussion, though. I think the fact that what this deer does next tells me the deer was probably not. He's probably still all fuzzy and shit and got knocked out, because most deer will not let you do this unless this is a deer that's like around a lot of people and being fed by people, which is possible.
Okay? Are you okay?
I so badly wanted the deer to just bite her hand at this point. I was like, oh, dude, I hope the deer bites her or fucking just attacks her. Like, no, I'm not, bitch. You hit me with your fucking car. But no, the deer's cool.
Are you okay?
The deer's like, okay, yeah.
Please.
All right, now you're annoying.
Oh my God, I love you.
All right, that's a little, that's too far. I'm out of here. You're crazy.
Run.
You're crazy.
Please.
Don't hit deers with your car, lady. W for the deer. That's kind of cute. We had to clean the palette a little bit. Tim Waltz did a live stream today, which was like the most embarrassing live stream of all time. Why? Well, this is why.
So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, and I know it's end this occupation. That we all have to be defending.
They totally fucked up the audio, dude. People that were watching this live said like the audio was so bad, it had a lot of concurrent viewers and everybody just dropped out.
Done enough. Justice and humanity. Let me say four critical things to the people of Minnesota. Four things I want you to hear as you watch the news and look out for your neighbors. First, Donald Trump wants this.
Yeah, this is not me. This is from their live stream today. Tim Waltz's live stream.
Chaos.
Live announcement.
He wants confusion. Let me say, and yes, he wants more violence on our streets. Four things I want you to hear. We cannot give him what he wants. And look out.
Dude, these people are so fucking stupid. Like, Tim Waltz could literally walk around with a gun murdering his own citizens and be like, Donald Trump, it's because Donald Trump's so bad, guys. Donald Trump's bad. Boom. Don't you hate Donald Trump? Donald Trump's Hitler. Boom. And everybody would be like, oh, yeah, Donald Trump must have murdered all these people. Hey, did Donald Trump sabotage your audio? Is that what happened to your audio? Is that Donald Trump's fault as well?
We can. We must protest loudly. Urgently, but also peacefully. And yes, he wants indeed, more as hard as we will fight in the courts and at the ballot box, give him what we cannot and will not let violence prevail. Protest. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, and I know it's end this occupation. We all have to defend. You've done enough. Justice and humanity. Let me say four critical.
Anyway, dude, yeah, it went really well. Of course, yeah, Trump. So, Tim Waltz, what do you think about the fraud in your state, and what are you going to do about it? Trump, January 6th. Trump, January 6th. Trump. Tim, what do you think about the uprising in your state right now against law enforcement? Trump. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, it works because your people are fucking retarded. That's why it works.
Federal government is raining down upon our communities. 2,000 to 3,000 armed agents of the federal government have been deployed to Minnesota. Armed, masked, undertrained ICE agents are going door to door, ordering people to point out where their neighbors of color live.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to make shit up, we could make up a much more interesting story. They're just going door to door, and then they walk into your house, and then they go, "Where's your daughter? Give me your daughter." And then they rape your fucking kid right there. And then they leave, and they laugh as they leave. They go, "I just raped your daughter." And they go door to door, just raping everybody's daughter. Let's make it better. Let's make it. If we're just going to make shit up, let's make it better, dude. Let's make it even more salacious. Yeah, that's what they're doing, dude. That's what they're doing. Here's more. Here's Tim Waltz begging for violent riots out here.
ICE agents tonight I conduct these activities. Can help. So carry your phone with you at all times. Help us establish a record. And if you see these ICE agents in your neighborhood, take out that phone and hit record. To peacefully help us create a database of the atrocities against Minnesotans. So
the atrocities, bro. The atrocities. Do you know there's a genocide happening in Minnesota? That's going to be the next one. There's a literal genocide happening in Minnesota, and you sit there and you don't do anything about it.
Not just to establish a record for posterity. And if you see these ICE agents in your neighborhood, take out that phone and hit record. The third thing I want to say to you tonight is we will not have to live like this.
Yeah, dude, if only Donald Trump wouldn't have sabotaged your audio, Tim Waltz, maybe we could understand what the fuck you're saying. Let's see, is this one bad
too?
So
tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump.
Of course. You had one job. The sound guy must have been a Trump supporter. That's what it is. The sound guy's like, fuck this guy. I'm going to fuck his sound up.
Christy, no. And I know it's end of this occupation.
Bro, if you can't even do a simple thing like mic yourself up, like you're the governor of the state and you can't even get the audio right, that's not a good sign.
You've done enough. Justice and humanity. Let me say four critical things to the people of Minnesota. Four things I want you to hear as you watch the news and look out for your neighbors. First, Donald Trump wants this chaos. You've done enough. He wants confusion.
Dude, the crazy people that are like following Tim Waltz are like, am I having a psychiatric episode or what's going on here? They had to fucking stop watching before they had a complete fucking mental break from the multiple voices coming.
Let me say, and yes, he wants more violence.
Oh, dude, I think my schizophrenia is kicking in, bro.
We cannot give him what he wants. And look out for your neighbors. We must protest.
Did you put something in the meth, bro? This meth is weird.
Loudly, chaos, urgently, but also peacefully. And yes, he wants more violence. As hard as we will fight.
What a fucking joke, dude. Can we go arrest this fucking guy already? Katie isn't exaggerating about this independent streamer. Oh, here's Mercado Media. So Mercado has gone to the point where he's not just documenting it, he is literally a part of the Mad Maxers now. Running red lights, fucking acting like he's like a law enforcement officer, just breaking every law on the street so he can keep up with ICE. Like, Mercado, dude, get some help, bro. Get some fucking help. I mean, if you don't know, Mercado Media was also the one that nearly got Nick Sorter and Cam Higbee fucking lynched by a mob the other night. He's totally lost it, dude. So you see, he gets out of his car. His car is just in the middle of the road. Runs up to ICE.
Running through red lights. Get the fuck out of here. Quit running through red lights. You're the one following us. This is your one and only warning. For what? For us, right? Can I say that? No, you guys
You can't even talk to them. Like, you get out and you try to be like, hey, let's just try to talk to them and tell them, look, stop running red lights to follow us. You're putting people in danger. And no, they're not going to listen. They're going to act like they're the police. And they're going to start giving you orders. Because these people are fucking deranged, man.
This is your one and only warning!
Yeah.
This is your one and only warning!
I don't know. You guys say it to us. We ask you all the time. No, because you're
This is my
You cannot have a conversation with crazy people. Okay? He was probably thinking like, look, let's see if they'll be reasonable. Let's talk to them. And it's like 2 seconds into it, it's like, oh no, they're fucking nuts. Let's just keep going.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! This is my fucking block! Get out! This is the one and only warning, buddy. Yeah, fuck you. This is my house! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Always a woman screaming at the top of her lungs, completely fucking deranged. Every time, without fail. Again, you hear all the horns, right? So like, again, for people that don't understand what's going on here, these crowds are in their vehicles chasing ICE through the streets. And then whenever ICE does stop to do an operation, they use their vehicles to block them in. And then they have large crowds also following them that will come, and they'll have an instantaneous protest wherever ICE is doing their jobs. And that's what's leading to a dangerous situation. And then when ICE has to do something because like you're blocking them in with your car. So, I mean, you've seen, if you remember the video of like the Chicago neighborhood where the ICE had to like ram their way out. You know, and it's like, oh, look at ICE just ramming vehicles for no reason. It's like, dude, there is a reason for this. It's very obvious what the reason is, and it's because you fuckheads have convinced this population of morons that there's some sort of militant force that has to fight back against ICE.
Get the fuck out of here, What is wrong with you, man?
Yeah, so look, Mercado Media then sprints back to his car. And yeah, he's on camera filming himself running red lights, driving like a fucking lunatic. You've lost your mind, Mercado. You've lost your mind. He's lost his fucking mind, dude. There's quite a few of this.
Yeah, so you guys are turning into backseat drivers and you just stop.
At Rusty Shackleford 6060 super chatted $5. Greater than get TF out. Greater than also we're gonna block you and harass you and force you to stop and fight us.
Yeah, that's what they do. They fucking hem them in, fucking ambush them, and they're like, get out of here! It's like they can't now because you've completely blocked them in and put their lives in danger as they're trying to get some fucking pedophile, criminal, illegal out of your fucking neighborhood. It's like, good job, guys. You played yourself. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Guys, if you want to support the show, it's very much appreciated. Links are in the description. And if you want to join the conversation, you can. Thank you, guys.
You have masked federal agents roaming around with full kit on with live ammo in, and you're like, stop running stop signs. We pay taxpayer-funded services.
His own people were telling him, like, stop running stop signs. And he's like, oh, but the Gestapo, guys. But don't you know ICE is out here, so laws don't matter anymore.
They go straight still? Oh my god, we're stuck behind the fucking bus now.
Look, one good thing for Mercado, and I mean, it would be smart for him, like, after the fact to say this and be like, actually, guys, I was undercover. I wanted to actually be able to document this activity, and in order for me to document the crazy left, I had to go undercover and make them think I was one of them so they would allow me to film and not fucking kick my ass like they do all the right wing. So like, that would be smart, Mercado, because this is obviously that's not the case, but I'm just saying that would be a smart move. Be like, actually, guys, I was undercover. I'm not really an idiot.
Oh my god, this fucking bus. I can't see. What do we got? What do we got? Please look, please look, please look. Go.
There he goes, running a red light. Yeah. ICE is the bad guys, bro. It's not like running red lights might get people killed, you know. Who cares? The laws don't apply to Mercado, dude. These people, they've lost their minds, man. And it's so sad how much engagement they get on the internet. And they're just, every day, they're polluting the minds of thousands and thousands, millions of other people. And it's like, you don't even realize these people you're listening to are fucking insane. And a lot of them are communists. But I guess this is what they want. They want a future America where communism is the thing. Well, good luck.
Please don't even think about going.
Look at this, dude. Look at this.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Look, how dare he not stop when he has the green and I have the red? How dare he? How dare he not stop on a green and let me go through my red? He must be a fucking fascist. Look at this fascist that doesn't let me run red lights. And this is definitely a fascist in this car right here.
I wouldn't trust this truck.
No, this guy is definitely. What's on the right? You good? I can't. These cars are not stopping. There's nothing I can do. What's on the right?
Because they have what's called a green light, Mercado, right? And you have a red light, right? Do you understand green,
Rusty
red?
Shackleford
Stop,
6060 super chatted $5. Hit the like button, boys. Every thumbs up is another deportation.
Yeah, we're almost at 100 already. Yeah, smash it up. Smash it up. I think that's right. Every like is another criminal, illegal alien deported back to his home country. Go home, eat some home cooking. It's not going to be that bad. You know, I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here.
That's ice right there?
Oh.
Yep. That is good. Go. Go. I'm going. Hi. That's going to suck.
Bro, I mean, how many red lights did he run today?
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah.
Okay, do you understand? Mercado is doing a perfect job of showing us what these people are doing that's putting the lives of their community that they claim to care about in danger, and ICE as well. Okay, as ICE is trying to do a dangerous job of actually getting rid of dangerous people, they also have to deal with these fucking lunatics. Thank you, Mercado, for showing us. I mean, I've already known there's tons of these videos. These people record themselves doing it. But yeah, it's great. It's great to provide evidence of your idiocy, dude. I love it.
I'm going straight to this.
Oh, what are you, a bootlicker? You actually follow fucking lights? Are you some kind of bootlicker that stops at red lights? Yeah, how's the boot taste, fascist?
Best drivers. Fuck you.
Yeah. They're going through the light. Which car went? Oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah, you're gonna get yourself ICE, you know why ICE is running red lights? Because of you fuckhead. Because they have people telling them and they're trying to get away so they can go do their job without being harassed.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll show you guys how it works. So you do like that, and then there you go. 86,000 seconds, just like that. Goodbye.
Yeah, the stop sign, I mean, still, you should obviously stop and make sure things are clear. Like the rolling stop, okay, I don't really care too much about that. But when you're straight up running red lights, like you're gambling with your life and the life of innocent citizens, innocent civilians of the community that you care so much about, my community. Oh, we're going to ban lights, guys. Lights are fascist, okay? Red light, I don't know if you know this, but red lights were invented in fascist Italy under Mussolini. So we need to get rid of them.
Please look for me. Am I good? Go.
There's another one. There's another red light. Yeah, that wasn't even a rolling stop there.
Ooh. Sorry. that was ice.
You didn't even slow down. You just took a right turn there.
Drift. Just slid on the ice.
Dude, where are the police like watching him and just like calculating every single red light he breaks? Like imagine if he got a fine and a ticket for every fucking infraction he did here. Like, oh, you ran 15 red lights. That will be $20,000 fine. You know, also you failed to stop at 18 different stop signs. Yeah, dude, that would be fun, man. I hope there's a based Minnesota traffic cop who's just tracking this right now and writing up the tickets as we speak.
It's Border Patrol.
Okay, well that was a right turn on a red. I'm not too mad about that. I don't know if that. I imagine that's legal. And I know there are some states you can't turn right on red, but that's fucking retarded. Everybody should be able to turn right on red, as long as you treat it like a stop sign, make sure everything's clear.
Slow driving. Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
Roundabouts in Minnesota. I fucking hate roundabouts, dude. Everybody needs to copy the Texas fucking highway system. The Texas fucking, every mile there's a fucking turnaround. Every mile there's an like, just copy Texas. We know what we're doing, okay?
Looking at it like, what are
These roundabouts. What are we in fucking Britain with the roundabouts? Fucking retarded.
I think they were waiting for him to cross. I did see
You got it.
Go. Yep. You got it. Okay.
Famous last words. You got it.
I wasn't sure if they were going to try to cut him, do something weird.
I know.
Right.
They went right? Okay.
Well, go straight. You're going straight.
How am I doing? Right?
You good on this side?
Thank you, John. W. John with the quick reaction directions.
Is that you, John McCarter? Are you hanging out with Mercado? I hope your mom's not letting you hang around with Mercado, John.
Watch right for me, please.
John, I'm surprised your mom lets you watch this show. Your mom seems like a nice lady if she lets you watch my show. Shout out to John's mom.
Yep, you're good.
Sweet lady.
This is a common area that they like to drive through. George Floyd Square, ICE vehicles rolling right through it.
So yeah, that's smart, Mercado. I mean, you should probably maybe turn off the camera until you arrive at, while you're breaking 100 different laws. Maybe you can turn the camera off, Mercado, in the future. That might be the smarter move here. Nick Shirley was out there. He did another hour-long video covering the fraud in Minnesota, and here's a dude harassing him. Let's see what's going on live, though. Sounds like it's still going. Let's see if I can even get the tab open. Or are we going to get a seal of the city of Minneapolis? Who's going to come out and speak here? Is it going to be Frey? Are we going to hear from the retard Frey? Let's see. I'll leave the volume up so we can hear when they come to talk.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sensationalizing the propaganda?
What are we sensationalizing?
Propaganda. It's propaganda. No, there's tons of fraud. That's not propaganda. That's reality, okay? But we're going to make it about racism, watch. I guarantee you this guy's going to make it about racism. You just hate Muslims. It's like, no, we hate fraud, dude. I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, fucking cream-colored, whatever you are. Like, stop stealing taxpayer dollars, okay?
Tonight, we're here to give an update on the ICE shooting that took place earlier tonight on the north side. This is the second in a week. The chief will be able to provide some details on the limited amount that we know thus far, and then I will provide some comments.
Let's see the spin.
Chief.
My name is Brian O'Hara, BRIANO''HARA. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. At 6:51 p.m., Minneapolis police received a 911 call reporting a shooting on the 600 block of 24 Avenue North. Preliminary information indicates that there was a struggle with a federal agent in front of the resident. During the struggle, the federal agent discharged his weapon, striking one adult male. The adult male then retreated inside of the residence, where he remained inside and refused to come out. Eventually, federal agents made entry.
No mention of a shovel? No mention of a weapon used to attack a law enforcement officer? That's kind of convenient to leave that out.
Into the residence, and the individual was brought to an ambulance where he has been transported to the hospital. Minneapolis police have secured the crime scene around the location, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI, are on the scene processing the evidence. There's a crowd gathered in the area, and we have called for mutual aid from the Minnesota State Patrol and Hennepin County Sheriff. The crowd is engaging in unlawful acts. They have thrown fireworks at police officers, and at multiple times, gas has been deployed. Police are attempting to disperse this unlawful assembly at this time.
Look at him. Look at this shit-eating fucking piece of shit right here. That's your fault, Frey. He knows that this base fucking dude, he knows it's your fault, Frey. Yeah, Frey. Just sit there looking like an idiot, bro.
I urge anyone that is at the scene to leave immediately. This is already a very tense situation, and we do not need this to escalate any further. I have faith that the investigators who are involved will follow every lead in this case and ensure it is completed to its logical conclusion.
Oh, here we go. Let's listen to this idiot.
There's still a lot that we don't know at this time, but what I can tell you for certain is that this is not sustainable. This is an impossible situation that our city is presently being put in. And at the same time, we are...
Do you think this guy has any respect for this fucking piece of shit? I bet you this guy hates this guy more than I do. Because now he's going to have a whole political grift about how ICE is bad. And it's like, dude, you riled your population up to think that they can go attack ICE and nothing's going to happen. And then when it happens, it's more proof that ICE is bad. No, it's proof that you're a fucking idiot. And all of this is your fault. And it's on your hands, bro. The blood is on your fucking hands, dude.
We're trying to find a way forward to keep people safe, to protect our neighbors.
Yeah, this is how you do it. You do like every other state that's cooperating, and you help ICE get the illegals out. You help your neighbors by getting the criminals out of the community that are not even supposed to be there. And then when you start cooperating with detainers and you start holding people for ICE to come pick up, when you find out, hey, this guy just broke the law and also he's got a deportation order from an immigration judge, you call ICE and you go, hey, come pick him up and deport him, right? And then this whole problem goes away. This whole fucking ICE having to be on the streets and ICE having to do this job, or go overboard to do the job. This all goes away when you cooperate and you follow the law, Frey. You fucking piece of garbage.
To maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by their neighbors. We cannot be at that we have that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street. To stand by their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another. Why are we put in this position? We're put in this position because we have approximately 600 police officers in Minneapolis. Far fewer.
Oh, because you wanted to defund the police. Remember that? You wanted to defund the police. So the issue is now that they don't have enough police to fight ICE. Dude, again, the problem stems from you. The problem stems from you rallying your fucking retard following to think that a Gestapo fucking is kidnapping and murdering people in the streets, and because you have refused to follow the law that has been passed in this country when it comes to our immigration policy. It's on you. And then somebody was arguing, like, how is this on his mayor? It's on the mayor because he keeps lying and making up realities, fantasies about Nazis invading them and all this shit.
At Vatican 6, everyone Ice God super chatted $5. These people's family trees probably look like reefs.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is one of the worst of the worst. Okay, if you remember, this guy was around in 2020. And he was out there with his mask, kneeling down and with his fist in the air, like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, I'm white, and I'm making it. It's like, he is really a big part of what has radicalized these people to think that they can do what they're doing right now.
That are able to work at any given time.
Thank you for the super chat, brother.
And there are approximately 3,000 ICE agents in the area. 3,000.
Good, we need more.
The 600 police officers that we have are charged on any given day with investigating crime, stopping homicides from taking place, preventing carjackings. That's the work of a police officer in a city. Meanwhile, we have ICE agents throughout our city and throughout our state who, along with Border Control, are creating chaos. This is not the path that we should be on right now in America. Thankfully, there's another path. And I want to talk to everybody.
Yeah, that path is you actually following the law and honoring detainers. Okay? Increase the size of your police force. Obviously, it's not enough after you fucking try to defund it like a bunch of retards. Increase the size of your police force and then start cooperating and by the law, honor the detainers. Honor the fucking simple thing that other states like Texas and many other states have done and have done for forever, which is go, hey, this guy also has a deportation order. Not only is he a criminal who we just arrested for breaking the law, turns out an immigration judge has ordered him to be deported, okay? So let's notify ICE and we'll hold him till ICE comes, picks him up. And that's all ICE has to do is just make a trip to the fucking jail and pick up these fucking people to deport them. That's the way forward, Frey. You fucking retard. But then, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't win elections that way. Maybe all of a sudden Democrats might start losing elections. So that can't happen.
Everybody who's out there, even people who aren't living in Minneapolis right now, maybe you just put your kids to bed. Maybe you're cleaning up the dishes. I'm sure you love your family. There's no doubt in my mind that you love your town. Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear. Imagine if your daily routines were disrupted. The local cafe that you eat at was shut down because they're scared that their own family might get torn apart.
Why are they scared? Because of idiots like you saying shit like what you're saying right now. That's why they're scared. That's why the schools are shutting down. That's why restaurants are shutting down. Again, easy solution. Follow the fucking law of the country that was passed democratically, but you guys don't believe in democracy all of a sudden. Weird.
Imagine if schools shut down and suddenly parents got to figure out what to do for daycare. This is not...
Why do they have to figure it out? I mean, you have so many daycares that you guys gave millions of dollars to. What happened to those daycares?
Creating safety. It's certainly not creating safety when a huge percentage of the shootings that have taken place so far this year in Minneapolis have been by ICE. So let's be very clear. I've seen conduct from ICE that is disgusting and is intolerable.
So this whole problem is law enforcement just got attacked by citizens who are emboldened by this idiot. And instead of acknowledging that, the spin is all like how bad ICE is. So we can just make people even more emboldened to attack ICE and act like idiots. I wonder how this guy feels about it. I don't think this guy likes it.
If it were your city, it would be unacceptable there too. And for anyone that is taking the bait tonight, stop.
I want to see this guy just backhand him right now and go, "Shut up, pussy. I'm tired of your fucking bullshit. I resign. I'm going to go join ICE."
That is not helpful. Go home. We cannot counter Donald Trump's chaos with our own brand of chaos. And I have seen thousands of people throughout our city peacefully protesting.
Okay, he's saying the right thing here, acting like he's against the chaos, but yet they actually are the ones that bring about the chaos. So, I mean, maybe stop lying and grifting and fucking propagandizing people, and you'll see less of this chaos. No, but the thing is, he's worked up a fucking hornet's nest now, where if he steps back, then he becomes a target of the crowd, of the mob. So he's got to play a little, he's got to walk a line here of I just enraged all these people and made them insane, so I have to be careful because those insane people might come after me next.
For those that have peacefully protested, I applaud you.
What's up, Joe?
Jove8577 super chatted $5. What the fuck is happening in Minnesota, bro? Are they all tarded or something?
There's a lot of communism, bro. I mean, Minnesota is, you think about like Portland, you think about Seattle, obviously San Francisco, where like there's a lot of communists, dude. It's a very powerful communist community of comrades. And we have to be serious. Like, it sounds so stupid, right? Communist, like, oh, we gotta. No, we do. We do have a communist problem in this country. And they're smart. They're smart because they will call us the Gestapo. They will call us fascists. They always will project that we're like this World War II fucking thing that doesn't even exist. Meanwhile, they're legitimate fucking communists. They are the real danger, always projecting that regular ass Americans are the danger. And yeah, we have to acknowledge this. We have a commie problem in this country, specifically in areas like Minnesota, San Francisco, Portland, Chicago, Philadelphia, et cetera, et cetera. All these Democrats are LARPing as Democrats when really they're CCP. They're Communist Party. They're Maoists. And they want their revolution.
For those that are
Thank you for
taking
the super
bait,
chat, brother.
you are not helping, and you are not helping the undocumented immigrants in our city. You are not helping the people that call this place home. ICE can leave, and this massive deployment can come to an end. We have filed litigation to hopefully make it so, and at the same time...
No, not going to happen. They'll leave when the job's done, and you can help them get the job done by following the law, Frey.
I'm deeply concerned that we don't have that kind of time. This is already the second shooting that we've had in a week. People are scared. The atmosphere is tense. But again, there is another option. We can stop going down this route together.
And we can start following the law like every other state does and stop thinking we're above the law and we're somehow immune to the democratic fucking laws that have been passed democratically that the mass majority of this country support, other than you fucking commies. And people like Joe Rogan who cry every time a woman gets arrested. He's like, oh, no, leave the women alone. Like, seriously, just follow the law, Frey.
Together. We'll open it to any questions.
Rumors that were circulating on social media that a pregnant woman and possibly a 12-year-old boy were involved in this. Is that true or not true at all?
So there were reports initially that there was more than one person shot. That is not true. There is one person that's been shot. It is a non-life-threatening injury, and they have been transported to the hospital. The remainder of the residents has been cleared.
But there was a pregnant woman that was like 2 blocks away, so let's bring that up. Oh, there was a 12-year-old boy in the house next door, so let's bring that up. Of course, they always got to go with, oh, children, pregnant women, you know, it's always whatever makes it sound the worst, dude.
We did have one call of, I believe, a woman having an anxiety attack in the basement of the same residence, the same building.
Oh, at least they were in the same building. I was having an anxiety attack.
But
I feel bad for these. I mean, there are legit, like, mentally unwell people who are being taken advantage of and made to be in fear so that this guy can gain politically. Because, again, he doesn't care about you. He pretends to care about you, but he doesn't. If he actually cared about you, he would be all for removing the people that are here illegally that are a fucking danger to the community he claims to care about.
To my understanding, no one else has been transported to the hospital.
No children involved in this?
To my understanding, no.
DHS has said that 2 other people came out of an apartment and started attacking the officer with shovels, and that the original person that they were looking for also did that. What has your investigation told you so far?
So the question was that people had come out of the residence and attacked federal law enforcement with shovels. The understanding that we have at this time is that this incident began on 94. The individual drove towards the residence, had some sort of accident outside the residence, ran towards the house, and got into a struggle with federal law enforcement. I believe there's a broom and like a snow shovel that's on the scene. And yes, I have heard information that that some individual, at least one person, may have assaulted federal law enforcement. Yes.
Okay.
This guy's having such a hard time. He's like, man, I know they're going to hate me for saying this because they don't care about the facts. They just want me to spin it like Frey over here and make it into the worst possible thing ever. Thank you. You're a base fucking police officer. This guy should be mayor and this guy should go away. Go home. You're done. Resign. Nobody wants you.
I am not aware if that's the same person who was shot or if that's someone else.
Will MPD be doing its own investigation of what happened?
The question was, will MPD be doing an investigation of what happened? I requested the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension to respond, and they are on scene.
You were saying that there was unlawful protesting that happened tonight. Can you be a little bit more specific?
The question was about unlawful protesting. It has absolutely become an unlawful assembly. There are individuals throwing fireworks at police officers, individuals throwing ice, rocks, other projectiles at police officers. It is well past the line, and people need to leave.
What kind of communication, if any, have you had with federal law enforcement tonight?
The question was communication with federal law enforcement tonight. That communication was all on the scene. It was primarily related to trying to ensure that we were getting medical aid because we had a report of a shooting, and then also to try and ensure that we could maintain the integrity of the crime scene so that there could be an investigation into what occurred.
Do you know what the condition of the person shot is? And we're also told that an agent was injured and taken to the hospital. Do you have any updates on either condition?
I have no updates on either condition. It's my understanding that this is a non-life-threatening gunshot wound.
And can you talk about anything you know about that initial?
So far, it looks like the initial report from ICE is being confirmed by this guy. So, yeah, I read it earlier. The initial report from ICE was that he's kind of confirming it, but then like kind of holding back, it seems. If you weren't here earlier, the initial report from ICE was that they were effecting an arrest on a Venezuelan illegal to deport him. He fled the scene, crashed his car, fled from his crashed car into a house, and then came out with a shovel with like two other people and started attacking the law enforcement officer. And he was forced to fire one gunshot in defense and shot the guy, the Venezuelan, in the leg. And they're both fine in the hospital, stable condition. Sounds like but of course, ICE, the government always lies. Everything's a lie. But now it sounds like what the story we got from, I think, was it Homeland Security? What was it? Do I still have it open here? Yeah, Homeland Security. So yeah, it sounds like he's confirming this story. So interesting.
Stop that started on 94, that initial chase, if you will, and anything you know about the person that they were following.
So I know nothing about the person that they were following. And then the rest of the question was about the initial chase. It's my understanding that we have some other 911 call indicating that someone from the house was calling, saying that the person in the car was running from ICE. I was driving towards the residence.
There's still people out. This is live.
Could Mayor Fry respond to criticism that local officials are contributing to rising rhetoric, and that's part of the reason why
Good question.
Seeing, as DHS says, just protesters in this sort of way?
What rhetoric? So the question was,
the rhetoric that there's a Nazi police force murdering and kidnapping people in the streets. That rhetoric, you fucking idiot. What rhetoric? What rhetoric are we talking about? A good question. Based journalist chick.
Respond to rhetoric. What rhetoric?
DHS says that there's rhetoric from local officials that they say has just kind of taken up the temperature of everything that's going on in Minneapolis.
So the question was, there has been the accusation that local officials have perhaps taken up the temperature in Minneapolis. First, I'll say, show me a single place where I have encouraged anything other than peace.
Bro, don't make me go look for it, Frey. Don't make me pull it up, Frey. Please, Frey. I don't have time for this. The show's doesn't have much time left, Frey. Guys, if you want to support the show, links are in the description. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Show me a single place where we have encouraged.
Let's see if we got 104 likes. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get it to 150. We got a new goal, 150 likes.
Violence. I have said from the get-go to people in Minneapolis, do not take the bait. We are better than that.
as I also propagandize them that there's a Nazi force murdering and kidnapping people in the streets. Don't take the bait. Just let the Nazi regime, the Gestapo, just murder and kidnap us. Bro, we're not stupid, bro. It's like, yeah, there's Nazis murdering and killing everybody, but don't take the bait. Don't do anything about it. But there are Nazis murdering and killing everybody, but don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Like, come on, dude. We're not stupid.
I have encouraged peaceful protest, and I'll say it again, I am inspired by the tens of thousands of people who have in fact peacefully protested and fairly documented with transparency what is taking place. That is allowed in any city in the country. And I have made it clear that to the extent people are going beyond that, and those protests are not peaceful, and the violence that the chief mentioned, it's got to stop, and you got to go home.
2 more questions.
If this situation is not sustainable, as you said a few minutes ago.
Hey, Freeman.
At Freeman3 super chatted $5. Notice how their state seal resembles a silver dollar.
You got a good point, man. Silver's going through the roof too, man. The fucking cost of silver is insane. Somebody said my numbers are going up. My numbers always go up when I talk about Alex Jones. I don't know what it is. It's like the only guarantee to have my numbers go up is to talk about Alex Jones. People love it. People love it. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Freeman.
What options do you as
appreciate
mayor
the support, brother.
have from this point forward?
So just yesterday or the day before, I'm losing track of the days here.
Wow, you're losing track of the days. Maybe you shouldn't be mayor if you're having that issue, bro.
Minneapolis, along with St. Paul and the Attorney General's office at the state, filed a lawsuit. That lawsuit outlined the duress that our city is presently experiencing and how making people safe in our city is made all the more difficult based on the presence of ICE. We are hopeful that we will succeed ultimately in that lawsuit. Of course, my concern is that yet another shooting will take place. Yet another person will be injured or killed. This is not a new concern. The chief and I have been laying this concern out for well over a month at this point.
Okay, well then tell your citizens to stop acting like a militant force, running around in their fucking tanks, trying to obstruct law enforcement. Tell them right now, tell them, hey, I know you don't like it, but by law, they're allowed to do this. So let's not put ourselves and our community in danger by pretending like we can, act like a militant force and stop them because you're just going to get people killed. Say that now, Frey. You might save some lives, dude. Put your tongue back in your fucking mouth, bro. This is a good sign. It's a good sign he's not being truthful when you stick your tongue out like that. I don't like it. Put your tongue back in your fucking mouth right now.
This is not sustainable. Our officers, they are working tirelessly. Again, we have about 600 officers. There's about 3,000 ICE agents in border control. We need our officers responding to the basic day-to-day 911 calls. We don't have the capacity to both deal with that and all of this conduct that we're seeing from ICE.
Didn't Minnesota defund the police to a certain degree? Let's look this up. Let's see, because I remember the defund the police thing in 2020. In late 2020, Mayor Jacob Frey proposed cuts, and the city council approved shifting nearly $8 million from the proposed $179 million police budget to violence prevention, mental health teams, and other non-police services. So yeah, it looks like they didn't, they just moved a little more. Yeah, so it seems like they didn't defund it, but they definitely didn't grow it. I mean, one of the things to do if you want a safe fucking city is to increase the size of your police force and have more police patrolling the streets. But yeah, these are the people that, would probably defund the police if they could get away with it.
On the daily basis. Earlier today and yesterday, I was out on a couple of major commercial corridors in our city. People are scared. There's basic rights that you should have to be able to live safely in your neighborhood, to be able to go downstairs and head to the cafe or the flower shop. The people that would normally keep up these shops, American citizens, by the way, many of them, are terrified. Because American citizens are getting picked up off the street by people in masks. That's not the way things should be conducted in any city in America. That's not who we are. That's not America. So I'm calling for peace. Everybody has a role in achieving that peace. And we're going to try to do everything that we can to keep it.
What's with Governor Walz this evening? If so, what is he?
So, okay, so I looked up the population of Minneapolis. It's 428,579 as of the most recent estimates. Okay, so I'm like, okay, 600 police for 500,000 people. That seems really low, right? So I asked, I said, is 600 police officers for a city of that size normal, or is it less than normal? No, 600 sworn police officers for Minneapolis is less than normal. It's significantly below both national averages and what the city itself considers adequately staffed. Officers per 1,000 residents. Minneapolis approximately has 1.4 officers per 1,000 residents. National average for U.S. cities around 2.2 to 2.4 officers per 1,000 residents. Good job, guys. You played yourself. We got to defund the police. The police are so bad. Good job, guys.
Yes, our office, yes, is in touch with the governor's office, as we've been for the last week here. He has been an excellent partner in both ensuring that we have additional resources through the Minnesota State Patrol, through the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, and that work will be done in partnership.
Skunky, a lot of what that is bullshit, lies on the internet. So Spunky says, I keep hearing American citizens are being picked up, but what's the actual numbers on that? What's the numbers of successful raids versus unsuccessful where an actual citizen is involved? I think it's like 99% success rate, above 99%, where they actually accidentally arrest somebody who's a citizen and then find out later, like, oh, they are a citizen. It's like less than 1% that happens. What's going on, why you think this and people are believing this, is they're taking these citizens who are doing like what we saw Mercado doing earlier and acting like a militant police force in their vehicles and obstructing ICE and doing what Renee Good did that got her unfortunately shot. And then when ICE is forced to arrest them, they don't show the context of why ICE is arresting them. And then they go, look, ICE is arresting citizens. She's a citizen. ICE can't arrest her. Ignoring the context of this citizen was obstructing and impeding a federal law enforcement agency, which gives them then the right to arrest them when they do that by law. Okay, no matter how much they say that's not true or they lie and say they can never do anything. No, ICE can absolutely arrest a citizen who is obstructing their investigation, obstructing their ability to do what they're there to do. Especially, it's not just that they're sitting there filming them on the sidewalk screaming at them. It's that they're blocking them. They're getting in front of their cars. There are hundreds and hundreds of cases of them ramming ICE officers with their vehicle. So when a citizen fucks around and finds out and they arrest them, then you get the propaganda on the internet where they cut away all the context and it's just ICE is arresting a citizen. They're not allowed to do that. That's mostly what's going on. Okay, I'm not saying there aren't like edge cases and shit. There are, obviously. But the mass majority is just propaganda on the internet that people are falling for.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll have more information tomorrow that we'll put out. Thank you.
Okay, so obviously, if it was worse, if the whole story was bad, we would have got such a fucking fiery fucking press conference. But it's like, oh, we can't really spin this because it's all the evidence is clear. This guy was being attacked by multiple people. Probably, if you were to get the full story, you'd learn that, oh, these were citizens who felt that they could attack ICE and fight back against ICE because of people like Jacob Frey pretending like ICE has no jurisdiction and ICE is a criminal organization and ICE is a Gestapo and all this. Like, again, the lefties will refuse to admit it, but the blood is on the hands of the Democrat leftist politicians who continue to grift and propagandize this and make people actually believe that Adolf Hitler and his SS just time fucking traveled to modern time and are now on our streets just harassing us, dude. Like, the blood is on their hands. And I hope history will fucking tell the proper story of what's happening here. But who knows? Who knows? I will. But God knows my message ain't going to get out there. The fucking grifters lying about everything, they get all the fucking attention. And then those of us who are like, actually, this is really what's happening. This is the true story. We're buried in the back page, dude. Much love, everybody. Let's see what's going on live real quick before we get out of here. Let's check in one more time. Last chance, if you do want to support the show, it's very much appreciated. Let's get back to where did I have? Was this yeah, he's still alive. Let's see.
You know, each division has different coins, and then they share. That's the way of telling you meet them. You can get them from you know, generals and officers, or just, you know, they make them, like I said before, they make them up for special events, that sort of thing.
It was from the original ICE officers that were here for the shooting. They got raided by protesters too quickly.
This is her picture.
I think that this guy works for Status Quo. I think they're trying to sell some shit. So yeah, it looks like there's probably still a crowd out there, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. Let's see what we can see here. Do. Yeah. I think that's about it. That's about it, guys. It's been a fun show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope some of you out there can appreciate the service I'm providing of trying to actually be honest about this and not grift to one side or the other, no matter how many people say that's what I'm doing. I'm actually not.
Yefa-67 super chatted $10.
Thank you, Jefe.
We need to bring back the Ice Summer of Love. Play Ice Ice Baby, Summer Synthwave Remix, Oral Noughts.
Oh, brother, if I play that, I'm going to lose the monetization on the video. I don't want. I'll save it for a time when I'm doing a stream where I'm going to lose the monetization, and then I'll play songs that'll get me copyright claimed. I also try to avoid them because I don't know if YouTube holds it against you, because the way YouTube works, like, they'll make it look like everything's fine. Oh, it's just a copyright claim, but then there's another label added to your channel behind the scenes of like, oh, this guy's a problematic, like he's skirting the lines with copyright, so he's a problem. I'm trying to get back on YouTube's good side if that could ever happen, bro. I'm trying. I can play one of my AI songs, El Jefe. I could play one of my songs that won't get the channel copyright claimed, brother. But I'm pretty sure that's a song that's gonna get copyright claimed, right? That's a Ice Ice Baby. Yeah. We'll save it for another episode where I know I'm gonna lose monetization. But thank you guys. Crumpulus, good pick. Thanks, Ping. You're welcome, Crumpulus. You're welcome, Blind Reflex. Thank you guys. Thank you all the loyal watchers who are here every day. You guys are the best. El Jefe especially, he's like the most supportive in the channel. So El Jefe, you rock. But all of you who are here every night, dude, you guys rock. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Every time you thumbs up, you share, you comment, even just leaving a comment. Do me a favor. What happens after these go live and they end up being a VOD is that they don't go out to many people as a VOD. So a lot of the people who enjoy the show are only here live. And then the VOD is just the PDS, ping derangement syndrome people leaving fucking ridiculous comments. Let me pull it up. Let me show you the comments I got on the last episode. So if you enjoy this show after the live's done, come back and leave a comment. So I can actually read a couple nice comments and it's not all just fucking people saying I should be shot in the head. Let's go over. Let me respond to some of these comments from last episode. Let me respond to some of this shit. Do. Here we go. Give me a second to pull it up. Bear with me. Let me. I gotta respond, man. It's insanity, dude. Some of these people are fucking insane. Here we go. Let's pull it up. This is my last stream. Where did it go, dude? Jesus Christ. You know what? Let me do this. Let's do this. Let's clean this up. So I can actually fucking... Oh, come on, Opera. Thank you. Thank you, Opera. Let's do this. That works. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah, some of the I do get some nice comments. Let's sort by newest. Okay. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with strengthening the borders or deporting illegals. There is something wrong with shooting someone in the face after jumping in front of them as they tried to flee in fear. Okay. Okay. That's a weird angle on that. All right. Jumping in front. See, he jumped in front of the car. Yeah, just don't accelerate your vehicle at law enforcement if you want to live. Okay? Just it's a survival instinct. Don't put law enforcement in fear of their life, and everything will be fine. The second channel name is Ping Trip 2. It is in the description. Go follow. We're with you, Ping. That's not cucking over the shooting like the rest of the... Thanks for not cucking over the shooting like the rest of these losers. You're welcome. Thank you for the comment. You need to stop using AI to answer questions. Terminal velocity is the max speed an object can reach while falling. Yeah, it's the max speed that gravity can impact on an object. I know this. So yeah, a bullet at max speed can kill.
At L_Yefa-67 super chatted $10. How about this? Tiara Mac Twerk remix, the Remix Bros.
Yeah, I can do the Remix Bros, dude. They're not gonna copyright claim me. It's good, solid content. Yeah, you got that for sure, El Jefe. Once I'm done responding to these comments, we'll pull that up. What it used to sound like listening to Ping. This Beyond Vapor is another one who's got Ping derangement syndrome. Like we'll sit there on every episode with multiple comments. What it used to sound like listening to Ping equal comedy, thought-provoking, and anti-establishment, anti-globalists. Yeah, because not doing anything about the fucking problems in our country when it comes to unfettered immigration and illegals just running rampant and destroying the fucking livelihood of like our citizens. That's not anti-globalist? What are we talking about here?
At Rusty Shackleford 6060 super chatted $10. Does anyone else think the modern music industry is GH3Y as F? Imagine suing, copyright striking someone for the crime of liking your music and wanting to share it with others.
Bro, I agree 100%. It's stupid. Like, smart musicians are opting out of that system because they know if they have a banger and they don't copyright claim people, the fucking people are going to promote it and make it huge. Like the guy who wrote that song, Kendrick Lamar, you know, the song about pedophiles, you know, about Drake or whatever. Like he made sure not to copyright claim anyone, and that's one reason that song went so fucking huge. Everybody could play it, nobody would get a copyright claim. The issue is like in the early days of YouTube, they had to really bend over for these you know, Sony Music and all that shit in order to get by, because the lawsuits were going to be so insane. So this is the system we have where you can play 5 seconds of their song on an 8-hour stream, and they now own every dollar that 8-hour stream makes. And it's insanity, but this is the world we live in. So yeah, what it sounds like now to listen to Ping equal throat gargling, gluck, gluck, gluck. Yes, Daddy Trump, please make me your GIMP. Yeah, that's a great argument, Beyond Vapor. You're really destroying every point I'm making here. That's great. Demon Baby, Obama deported 4 times as many people without spending this much money. Trump and his admin are incompetent, corrupt C-words, and Trump supporters are gullible fools. It's really that simple. Okay, great argument. You really destroyed me. I don't really give a fuck who the president is. Armed and masked men on the street is a horrible precedent. Okay, all right. Whoa, buddy. We got a Kino Casino fan. Yeah, apparently ICE is bringing in the New World Order of police state, you know, collecting all of our data. I don't think people understand, like, cell phones, them being able to collect data on cell phones and track you. That's been a thing for like 20 years plus. I actually helped install what they call E911 services in cell sites that allow them to track you basically using the satellites. I mean, all they need is like 3, they need to just triangulate. So like what I did was I went and installed the LMU location management unit, and then I installed the little GPS outside of the cell sites. And that gave the cops the ability to, when you called into 911, they could see exactly where you're at.
6060
that's been around for a long time.
$5. I miss early Wild West YouTube when you could post videos with banger music.
I agree, dude. I totally agree. Old YouTube was the best, brother. Thank you, Rusty.
At Freeman 3 super chatted $2. Chocolate Rain ruined everything.
Yeah, that old meme song. What happened? Did that guy start copyright claiming everybody? But yeah, so that shit's been around for a while, dude. Like, if you're on your phone, the ability to track you on your phone's been around forever. They can backdoor into your phone and see everything you're doing. Nothing new. I mean, obviously AI is going to allow them to parse the data a
At
lot.
Andrew Wilson 760
Effectively,
super
more
chatted
effectively.
$2. Wait until PPL find out how targeted ads work. Lol.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people are just dumb, and they think they have like some sort of knowledge that nobody else has. Joe weird sometimes. I love Joe, but yeah, he cries too much when anything happens to a woman. It's like, okay, I don't believe in law anymore because woman cried. But I love Joe. He's a good dude. You know, he can't get everything right. Are you being dead ass for real? And half his comments are one guy, Sonia Cosman. Welcome to PDS. Go get some help for your ping derangement syndrome, Sonia. She's probably the worst ping derangement syndrome person there is. And you're talking about John McCarter. I've asked John multiple times. I don't know if he can control himself, but I'm like, John, just leave one comment. Don't leave 4 comments, John. But I don't know if he can control himself. You know, God bless you, John. But yeah, when the stream's over, John, I do love that you leave a comment. Just leave one comment, though. Don't leave like 4 in a row, because it's just, you know, there's no need to do that. Just, if you want, what you can do is take the 4 comments and just condense them into one longer comment. All right, but I love you, John. Thank you for all your support. We love you, Ping. Love that you're streaming so often. Thank you, Owen. Thank you. The shadow banners are keeping your channel in the dark underbelly of YouTube. It's like you're a if you know type channel. Is that true? Am I a if you know type channel? I mean, I guess I'll take that, you know? Like, yeah, maybe the algorithm won't spread me out to everybody, but maybe I'll be like everybody's little dirty secret that they love. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Am I a if you know channel? Is that what's going on? That might be what's going on. I believe they all need deported. However, they aren't going after the worst people, though. They hit 2 Mexican restaurants in Clarkburg, West Virginia, where the people have been working for decades. We have no Mexican food now. Dead ass. That's actually pretty funny. The thing is, like, yeah, you're like, okay, there were Mexican restaurant workers, but do you know their rap sheet? Just because they worked at a restaurant doesn't mean that they haven't, like, broken a ton of laws as they've been here. I don't know if you know this, but restaurants literally hire anybody. Can you cook? Okay, you got a job. I don't care if you have a fucking record of, like, you know, you've been to. So I'm just saying, just because they worked at a restaurant doesn't mean they're not criminals, okay? Great show, Pink Trip. And yeah, I mean, white people need to learn how to cook Mexican food. I can help you, okay? I make the best fucking frijoles. All right, I grew up eating Mexican food. My whole family is Hispanic. My whole family is brown. None of them have an issue with ice, by the way. They all love ice. No one's harassing them. But yeah, I mean, I can teach you how to make some good Mexican food. Great show, Pink. Thank you, John. Let's see, where's the one where the guy threatened to shoot me? Did he delete? Did he delete it? No, I actually think Ping is so cool by ignoring Iraq. You mean Iran, Sonia? You can't even get it right. Iraq, Sonia. So Sonia has the idea that, like, I'm all for empire, and I'm not. I've said a million times, I wouldn't make these decisions, but I'm not going to pretend like I don't understand the strategy behind it. So when I communicate the strategy behind it and how it actually could benefit our economy if things were to go well, that doesn't mean I would make that decision to support it. I'm just not going to cry and fucking scream on the internet like you about it, Sonia. So unless I go full emotional retard like Sonia, it's not enough for her. Gruberstein, how'd you get Rammstein to do your intro music? It sounds more like 9 Inch Nails to me. I was going for more of a 9 Inch Nails sound. But yeah, I love the intro song. I hope you guys enjoy it. Dude is, yeah, I addressed this one earlier. Dude is a weed smoker in a non-legal state who wants the government to enforce all the laws on the book. By the way, this is called THCA, okay? This is legal as of right now in Texas. I don't know about the future. And this, it works pretty good. It works pretty good. So I can do this, and I'm not breaking the law. And by the way, there's a difference, right? What you're doing is you're telling people to go and harass law enforcement and get in their face and putting them at risk of being shot. That'd be like me going, hey, I don't agree with the weed laws, so go harass the police. And then when they try to arrest you, fight back and hit their, I'd be like, do you understand the difference here? I would tell people like, hey, look, I think you should be able to smoke weed. I'm going to work to lobby to get the weed laws changed so we can have it legal. But obviously, it's illegal, and you got to be smart. Don't go fucking smoking weed outside on your porch so everybody can smell it, and maybe the cops are like, be smart about it. That's the tip. I mean, the nuance matters here. The details matter. But yeah, dude, let me go look, because I could have sworn there was one. Maybe it's not showing it, where a dude said I should get something about me getting shot in the head. Let's see. Can I find this? Maybe he was smart enough to remove it. Maybe he deleted his message, or maybe one of my mods did. Like, you know. Yeah, maybe he deleted it, or maybe YouTube finally fucking actually, because it's weird. YouTube will like remove like the most simple fucking messages because you got the wrong word in it, but then when you're like, you know, threatening to shoot somebody in the head, that's fine. Here, I actually saved it, screenshot it on X. So yeah, I have it. You bitch, keep defending ICE, you pussy. I hope you get shot on your head. You got a lot to say, you scumbag. Good comeback. Thank you. Here was my response. Oh, another peace-loving leftist who's violently against violence. Stay classy. This is the way they are, man. This is the way they are. A bunch of fucking lunatics who want to murder you, and then they don't care about violence. They're the most willing to commit violence, but they grift on the internet like they're the most peaceful fucking, oh, we just want our community safe. And it's like, no, you would go around house to house murdering people like me if you had power and you could control things. We all know this. Let's not play games and pretend. Much love, everybody. Freeman, search pelvic exam. Okay.
Freeman 3 super chatted $5.
Wait a minute,
search pelvic exam.
If you want me to do what I think you want me to do, is you want me to go down the rabbit hole where there's like low-key porn on YouTube that's pretending to be like educational medical stuff, like where they do breast exams. It is just like a chick showing you how to check for lumps in your tits, and she's just sitting there playing with her tits, and it's like, that's fine on YouTube because that's it's educational content, right? Let me pull up let me make sure. Do I still have it? I think I still have it copied. Let me pull up the video El Jefe recommended. But is that what you're talking about, bro? You want me to go check out some of these low-key corn videos on YouTube that are hidden behind look, I'll get in trouble for it. I can't play it. I guarantee you I will get in trouble for it. All right. Tierra Mac Twerk Remix, the Remix Bros. These guys, you have to wonder. Recommended a lot of these to me, and they're fucking fantastic. I love these guys. Let's do this. Is for you, El Jefe. Thank you for the support, brother. Let's jam out. This is the Remix Bros. Tierra Mac Twerk Remix. Go follow the Remix Bros. They make outstanding content. Let me share it in the chat so you guys can go follow them. Please go subscribe.
You have to wonder why it's left to this show, of all places, to announce the rising star, the next rising star in the Democratic Party. But it is, so we're going to. It's a woman called Tiara Mack. You never heard of Tiara Mack? Here's her latest campaign ad.
Rusty Shackleford 606 super chatted $5. I think income tax and gun laws are the most unconstitutional, immoral shit ever, but you don't see me driving over Fed bumps.
Good point. Good point. And I would agree as well about both of those things. We need to abolish the income tax on the federal level. I don't care. Each state can decide what tax, what they want to, how they want to tax their citizens. But at the federal level, the income tax needs to be abolished. And yeah, Second Amendment, bro. Second Amendment. Thank you, Rusty. You rock, brother.
You have to wonder why it's left to this show, of all places, to announce the rising star, the next rising star in the Democratic Party. But it is, so we're going to. It's a woman called Tiara Mack. You never heard of Tiara Mack? Here's her latest campaign ad. Tiara Mack. Make Tiara Mack your standard bearer in 2024. People appreciate Tiara Mack 2024. Tiara Mack 2024. So she uploaded this remarkable campaign video where she twerks upside down for the camera. That woman needs to be at least the Secretary of State right now. Out of here, Tony Blinken, pale and male. And then on the presidential ticket in 2024. We will not accept less. We hope Nancy Pelosi is listening, by the way. She needs to. Here she is this weekend. There she is.
Oh, bro. Andrew Schultz loves Pelosi's jugs, man. I don't know anybody that loves him more than Andrew.
At Rusty Shackleford 6060 super chatted $5. Apologies to everyone for accidentally covering dat ass.
You're good, Rusty. I don't think anybody needs to see that. I mean, some of you that might be your type. I'm kind of disgusted by her, to be honest. That's not my type, okay? I'm not into linebacker chicks. I mean, and Nancy Pelosi might have been my type, like in the 60s, okay? Okay? I mean, look I mean, those jugs are huge, but they're still grandma jugs, and they just don't do it for me.
Oh, I like that.
Tierra Mac. Make Tierra Mac your standard bearer in 2024. People appreciate it. Tierra Mac 2024. Tierra Mac 2024.
It was just like really funny when I had friends where they're like, oh my God, Tucker Carlson said your name. And I was like, oh, the meme guy. The guy from the memes. Like, cool. At the end of the day, it was an 8-second video and suggesting that I should be president and change the Constitution. Like, cool.
Let me close with what I've long said. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him...
In the chat, go hit the thumbs up on this. Subscribe to these guys.
Tierra Mac. Make Tierra Mac your standard bearer in 2024. People appreciate it. Tierra Mac 2024. Tierra Mac 2024.
Now listen, if you have not...
Bro, go subscribe to these guys, bro. I mean, it's not just that they're funny. Every song is a fucking banger, bro. And I don't even really like this kind of music, but it's just, good music. Like, I'm not a big fan of rap, but every now and then a good rap song comes around and I'm like, that one's good. Like, good music is still good music. And this is all of this shit is fire, bro. They're all bangers, dude. Great suggestion, El Jefe. You always have the best suggestions, brother. The link to that video is in the chat. If you want more, these guys have been around forever making great videos. Go follow them. The link, again, is in the chat. To go follow Remix Bros. Go support artists like this who are making great content, who are, I don't know, probably, I imagine they're getting fucked over by the algorithm as well. Oh, yeah, of course, age-restricted video. Age-restricted. I bet you mine doesn't even get age-restricted, but theirs did, because this is what they do. This video is probably getting a ton of fucking views. And the algorithm or whatever blue-haired chick at YouTube, like they do to me every time I have success, like, oh, I don't like this. This is problematic. This seems kind of racist. I don't like these jokes are problematic. And then they just fucking kill your video with the age restriction. If not, just straight up hit you with a strike. This has been done to me many, many times. And it's so frustrating when you put a ton of work into a video and then it starts fucking going bonkers and you feel good. You're like, oh, finally a reward for all of my work. And then YouTube comes in and goes, whoop, sorry, psych. And you watch your views go from like this to just flat line, nothing. Because that's what happens when they age restrict a video. God bless Remix Bros. Go follow them. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Much love. We'll see you, Sonia. Much love to you, Sonia. Sonia, I love you. Okay? You might have ping derangement syndrome, but I want to send my love to you and your family. And I hope whatever is going on in your life, I hope it's good. Okay? All right? I just hope one day you can overcome your ping derangement syndrome. With much love to Sonia. All the haters out there, God bless you. Much love. We'll see you on the next episode. Should be a show tomorrow. I can't guarantee tomorrow for sure, but I'm going to try my best to be here tomorrow. Smash the thumbs up on the way out. Links are in the description. If you want to join the Discord, subscribe to my second channel, support the show, become a member, all that stuff. See you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Much love once again.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.